Hello, what's going on? I'm back. Thanks for tuning in. This is day 11th edit out of 30 edits, so I still have a ways to go. Welcome. This is my YouTube channel where I ramble and rant about the creative process, about making beats, about FPV drones, just general stuff. Sometimes if I find something useful to share that you might learn something from, I will make a video about that. But right now I'm just kind of challenging myself to 30 edits in 30 days. So we're at edit number 11. Yeah, got a ways to go. I'm gonna use this video as an opportunity to do like a little unofficial review of the GoPro Max, which I recently acquired. It's a really interesting camera because I'm used to using DSLRs, like the one that I'm recording on right now, mirrorless cameras, and I'm used to working with GoPros otherwise, but not the 360 kind, like just the regular GoPro 7, 8, 9, 10. I've gone through all those different generations, destroyed them, gotten new ones, and so I've learned to work really well with GoPros and kind of pull out as much color information as I possibly could. So I just wanna, while I'm giving the review, I will also be playing some footage, and I will be playing the song off of the album that is out now called Lost in Time. You can download it on Bandcamp, you can stream it on Spotify, Apple Music, or contact me directly. I'm happy to send you the Dropbox link. It's not a big deal. I am happy to share music with you. If you can financially support me a little bit, obviously I would appreciate that, but I understand if you don't want to drop $7 on an album or you don't have access to Spotify or Apple Music. Song, I'm going to talk about the song real quick, and then I'll go back to the GoPro Max and my experience with it. So the track is called Jake the Dog. Obviously, if you know anything about like cartoons, or there's a show called Adventure Time that came out like a really long time ago. I was a really big fan of it at the time, and still am. I think it's one of the more brilliant shows that was on television, and I kind of fell in love with the characters, and Jake the Dog is probably my top character for sure, because just his attitude and the way he approaches life has like a zen thing to it, and I appreciate it. Got this camera initially for work, but I also really love skating, and this camera it works really well with this, those little sticks that you get, those little selfie sticks, that GoPro stick that is like this long, and I found it to be, I guess, like the ultimate selfie stick camera, because obviously you can position the camera angle any which way you'd like. And so I'm using this opportunity to sort of like play around with the workflow of the 360 workflow, because I've never really dove deep into it. I've really rarely had the opportunity to work with 360 footage until I got this camera. So got a bunch of clips of myself skating, as you can see, locally, skating by the beach, going on little adventures. So there's like a little adventure song / video, and I should have this pulled up in front of me so I could recall the name, but I will link in the description. But I got inspired by this one skater who was skating through like Madrid, going through all these cool towns in Spain, and like he had this stick kind of in front of him, and all the objects and people like whizzing by him while he's like freestyle street skating in the streets of Madrid, and it's like super cool. And I was like, wow, this is like a very novel thing for me, something about that. So I kind of wanted to replicate that. I was inspired by that. I was like, let me go whizzing through, you know, like my nearby town, like downtown area, and get a little video footage of that. And went to the skate park with my son and got some footage there as well. You can see me busting my ass and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a very interesting camera. I have not many gripes with it because I understand how GoPro footage works. I've worked with regular GoPro footage for a number of years now, and I understand how to push it a bit. So what you're seeing right now is a mix. Most of the settings were just automatic. The only things I changed was I set the color, the white balance to native. And then I've been using this LUT called the Leaning GoPro LUT that takes a native white balance and kind of shifts it into like a neutral Rec 709 video territory, you know, like the color space, right? So yeah, it's I played around with it on the app. Super easy to make like a quick little social media clip and reposition the 360 footage and all that stuff. But I really like getting in a very like granular level where I like having a lot of control over my footage, you know, in the post process. It takes a little longer to get it up because I'm uploading this probably around midnight now, because I was sitting there plopping it, like first transcoding the .360 files into ProRes files in the GoPro desktop app, and then I went into After Effects and did all the repositioning with the GoPro reframe plugin. So it definitely took a lot longer than I would have liked. It took me at least 2 hours to process like 8 or so clips and then reposition everything in there, and then re-export it again as like a regular non-360 ProRes proxy file that I can actually chop up and edit. So that process took a little longer than usual, but the results, as you can see, pretty pleasant and kind of cool and trippy, and I like the weird distortion and how you can change you can make a little small world style clip, and then you zoom into, you know, like more of the details and pan around or all that fun stuff. So I guess my verdict is I really like this camera, and I'm excited to use it more in a professional setting, doing some sort of dynamic shots, and also maybe putting it on a drone and getting various angles with it. The only thing is that both of the you have to keep in mind is like both of the lenses are very exposed, and you got to kind of keep a little, you know, protecting thingy on it. It's the only thing I would say I'm not a huge fan of, because I am very careless with my equipment, and I do toss it around, so I have to be much more aware of the fact that both of these lenses are exposed. You don't want to just kind of throw it in your bag with your keys, and which is what I would do, you know. So yeah, this is my 11th video. Download the album. I'll see you tomorrow.